Papikie Mohale from the South African Municipal Workers Union. Good evening and thank you for joining us, Papikie. Your members, SAMWU, work where the tire meets the road in terms of service delivery, but also a sector where things can go horribly wrong with consequences for people who should be getting service delivery. What is your understanding and your perception of what your members are confronted with on a daily basis in as far as corruption is concerned in the various provinces?
Well, Thulasizwe, the issue of corruption is one that is cancerous in nature. It is everywhere. We are seeing it in every municipality, or rather in most municipalities, to a point where in our members who have stood the ground against corruption have either been victimized, suspended, or dismissed in municipalities. You have a situation where in Limpopo, for instance, one municipality, according to its books, it has built a stadium, but in reality that stadium does not exist. In fact, it's a general trend across municipalities where municipalities have assets on books, yet those assets do not exist. You then come to Gauteng. In Gauteng, for instance, you have one mayor who portrays himself as a holier than thou, yet he has procured the services of a business associate who is in business with his wife, yet he does not see anything wrong with that. You then move to Free State. The same thing happens. You have a municipality which is struggling, by the way, yet in December it goes and hires over 200 people. When we made noise about this last week, we were not taken serious until the issue was on the front page of a weekly newspaper last week, Friday. However, the issue of corruption itself is one that affects all South Africans, in the sense that the money that is being looted from the state, or other municipalities in this case, could have otherwise been redirected towards service delivery. Right. You have a situation where municipalities are unable to render the services that they have to render because they just do not have the money. The money has been siphoned and workers are expected to work without the tools of trade which they require because the municipalities do not have the money.
So Papikie, your union is part of COSATU, of course, the COSATU family of unions, which is in alliance with the ANC.
Yes.
What is your sense? Is that helpful for you in terms of being that voice of reason that raises these issues of corruption, being part of that COSATU fold, or has it not served you in any way? Because in many instances, except I suspect in the case of Gauteng, that mayor you're talking about, in most of these cases you're talking about ANC-led administrations.
In as much as we may want to speak of an ANC-led administration, we should not take away the fact that these are individuals who are deployed. So we cannot necessarily be saying that it is a certain political party which is purporting, or rather which is advancing corruption. It is individuals whom, for their own personal gain, it's not like they are doing these things so that they can benefit the party.
I hear that, Papikie, but what I'm asking you is that does the proximity to COSATU and by extension the ANC help your members who are clearly facing difficult situations out there in the municipalities? Does it help you to have to be able to raise these issues sharply within the tripartite alliance fold, or have you been sucked into the factions that are playing themselves out and not being able to do this?
Indeed, Thulasizwe, we believe that our proximity has actually assisted us to a point wherein we are then able to have bilaterals with the party through COSATU. We engage with them on a regular basis, and most of the issues that we've raised with them have indeed been addressed. Even when we have certain issues with some municipalities, we are able to speak to the political party, not necessarily the ANC, but all parties, wherever a political party is governing the municipality, we speak to them. We then have an ear. In this case, you have an ear with the ANC through COSATU, whom then assist in terms of dealing with issues which workers are facing on the ground. I mean, you have a situation where in the municipality that I alluded to earlier on, the Malutia Pofung, it was through the engagement that we had with the tripartite alliance that the municipality is now placed under administration. So simply answering your question, yes, it has been assistful.
All right, thank you so much. That is Papikie Mohale from the South African Municipal Workers joining us there from our studios in Pretoria.